Guys, welcome back to my channel. I just want to show you this recipe real quick. This is going to be for a cucumber bread. Now you see I have some cucumbers and I'm going to peel them off, and then I'm going to slice this down and take the seeds out, and then we're going to shred it. So you can go ahead and preheat your oven to 350 degrees and get your 2 loaf pans prepared by putting in parchment paper. All we're going to do is take the skins off like this using your potato peeler, and when this is all done, then we're going to go ahead and remove the seeds. Okay, now that I got the peels off, you're just going to go ahead and take a knife and you're going to go ahead and cut it lengthwise like this. Now we're going to go ahead and scrape all these seeds out. I need a spoon. And you take it like that and just dig it out. You'll probably want to have a bowl, like I have here, so that you don't make a big mess. It's still kind of a watery project. And just scrape them out like this. There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and do that to all the rest of them. Okay, your next step is to take these and shred them. I have one of these attachments for my food processor that has the shredding part. So that's how I'm going to do it. Next step, get yourself a sieve and put it over top of a bowl. And you're going to dump all this in there. And then we're going to press it down. And we're going to let that drain for about 15 minutes. You want to do that so your bread doesn't get over watery. Because there's a lot, look at all that water in the cucumbers. Okay guys, so what I do is I put a paper towel over top of them. And now I'm going to go ahead and stick a bowl over top of that, and that'll help it drain faster. But I'm still going to leave it 15 minutes. Okay, so while we're waiting, we're going to go ahead and make 2 flax eggs. We use flaxseed. We use, it says here, 1 tablespoon of flaxseed to 3 tablespoons of water, and then you let it sit for 5 minutes. So that's 1 tablespoon, and there's the 2 tablespoons. Now we're going to add the water. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and add the 6 tablespoons of water, and we're going to give it a little stir. And then we're just going to go ahead and let this sit 5 minutes. Okay, in another bowl, we're going to put in 2 teaspoons of vanilla. And then we're going to put in almost 3 cups of this applesauce. Unsweetened, make sure you get unsweetened. Okay, you just want to leave over a little tiny bit. Not very much. You could even eat that instead of storing it away. And then just get something to stir it with. This replaces your butter. It helps so that your bread doesn't stick. Okay guys, now let's hop on over and we're going to put dates in a blender. Okay, now here's the dates that we use. Pitted dates. Make sure you get yourself 1 cup. And now it's time to blend me up. Oh, Piglet, what are you doing? He's holding on to the blender. Look at him. All right, guys, let's go ahead and put in 1 cup of dates, and then we're going to go with about 2 cups of water. Is that okay with you? Yeah, that's okay by me. Okay, hold on, Piglet. Here we go. Oh, we got to turn it on. You ready to go for a ride? Yeah, I'm ready to go for a ride. Here we go. Now this will thicken up as it goes, so while it's still wet, liquidy, you're going to go ahead and pour that into your vanilla and applesauce. There we go. And then let's go ahead and mix this up. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to put in our egg. And then we'll mix that up too. Like that. And the timer went off on the cucumbers, so those are ready. Okay, now the cucumbers are done. Let's show you what those look like. Let's see how much liquid we got. Oh yeah, we got quite a lot out of there. Some people could probably drink that, but I'm not. I'm just going to double check. See, it's still liquidy, but not. Now you can actually work with it. This way it won't make the bread overly moist. I mean, it'll be moist, but it won't be wet. Okay, you're going to measure yourself 3 cups of shredded cucumber. If you have anything left over, you can always freeze it. Just fill it and then do that. Like this. Looks like I'll have just enough. So those great big cucumbers really worked good. Yep. All right. Perfect. Okay guys, so the next step you want to do is you want to add this mixture into this. Now we're going to fold it all in there. Oops, can you see? I hope you can see. Make sure I stay out of it. We're just going to mix this together. Oh! Well, that didn't work. My phone just fell into the batter. No good. Now it gets stuck. Stop it. This has to all be edited now. Damn it. Okay, we're just going to go ahead and mix this up. And then we're going to go ahead and get 3 cups of flour. You can use any kind of flour you have. I have the white whole wheat, so that's what I'm going to use. Now we're just going to add it in there. And then we're also going to add in 2 teaspoons of baking soda. I use this here, baking soda. It's a soda substitute because it doesn't have any salt in it. It just has calcium. You can use whatever you have on hand. Just gonna go. I like a little rounding. Heap of that. Okay, now all we're gonna do is fold this in. Mix that around until it gets all folded in. I'm just going to show you while I'm folding it in what it looks like as it goes. There we go. Make it a nice batter. It's really raining here today. Remind me of my song Beautiful Rain. If you haven't checked it out, please check it out. It's a song that I wrote while watching a rainstorm, or a thunderstorm, after we had a drought at our home for so long, and we had gardens. This was at the beginning of summer, I guess, and I was trying to, pray for rain to help with the watering, because we don't have a water hose yet. They never put one in this house. It's really strange. And instead of spending the money, we just decided to take gallons of water and carry it down to water the garden. But it really worked. A lot of work. Ooh, I'm a little sloppy today. This, my phone there had fell right in, and it's on a tripod. It fell right into the dough. Well, not all the way in, but mostly just the outside. Not the phone, actually, but it was a tripod. Sometimes that's why I don't like using them. Okay, anyways, here we go. So, you see, it's folded nicely. Now we're just going to go ahead and put those right into our loaf pans. Oh, wait a minute. Before I do that, I want to add in a little bit of walnuts. You can use walnuts or pecans, whatever you have on hand. It would be perfect for this recipe. But I like to go with the walnuts. I just think it adds a good flavor. I'd say about a half a cup of walnuts, but we'll see. What I do is pre-grind these, and I keep them in the freezer in a little, in a little baggie. I just freeze some, so I always have them on hand for when I'm baking or cooking. I like to put them in pancakes. But be careful, because it's fatty, so yeah, this is going to give it a good taste. I never ever ate not zucchini bread. Why do I keep saying that? Cucumber bread before, so I'm so excited to try this. But this is my own original recipe, based off of another recipe that I found. And I don't even know whose original recipe that it was. But pretty much everything that's in there I redid to make it my own. So. There we go. Now we're ready to fold it in. Throw it in there. Some people do flour and grease it, but I prefer not to because we don't use oil in our home. We just use no oil, no salt, no sugar. We're trying that anyhow. And we've been on this for a couple months, especially the no sugar, no salt. And I think we both feel a lot better. I know I'm less swollen. I used to get swelled a lot. I think that's just from too much salt, because we were having salt in bread and salt in, you know, your toothpaste has salt. Everything, turn around and look, and it's like, wow, we're really getting a lot of salt. Okay, so that's pretty much is the height you want to make it. These will raise. So let's get the other pan. So anyhow, I found Mr. Piglet at a yard sale a couple weeks ago. I thought he was so cute. And somebody was giving him away. And I'm like, oh, he was so lonely in that box. So I said, oh, why don't I take him? He is so adorable. He loves hanging out on the blender. He brightens my day in the kitchen. When I look at him, Mr. Piglet. You know, I'm a big kid. Some little girl didn't want him no more. I said, okay, I'll take him. He can have a good home. So I brought him home and washed him all up. He likes staying here. Or I sure hope so. I'm one of those nostalgic people. I like to collect things that you can't get. I don't know why I'm bringing this up, but like Cabbage Patch Dolls, I have a couple of those. And, you know, because those were from the 80s. Or the ones that I got. The one little boy that I got, he never had been taken out of a box before, but he is now. He's in our music room. Just little things like that bring me back in time, and I like that. Okay, guys, I think we're ready to put her in the oven, and there we go. We're going to put her in the oven, and we're going to bake it for an hour, 60 minutes at 300 degrees. And then we shall come back and see what it is like. There we go. It's in the oven now. All right, we're going to time it an hour. Okay, guys, the moment we've been waiting for. Da 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 da. Oh, they smell exactly like cucumbers. Okay, guys, let's give this a test. Take a toothpick and we're going down in. It's a little soft yet, but it may be the way it's supposed to look. I think what I'm going to do is we're going to give this like 5, about say 8 more minutes. Let's not forget to set the timer. Give it 8 more minutes. And there we go, off to the races. Okay, guys, I think it is time to take them out of the oven. They smell delicious. Look at that. Now we'll have to get them on a cooling tray to cool. Okay, so you just get yourself a rack, a wire rack, and a tray, baking tray. And now we're just going to take these right out. Set them down. Just like that. See what I did? This is super hot, so we're going to let this cool a few minutes, okay? Before we take it off the paper. Once it cools down a little bit, then we can take it off the paper to let it finish cooling. But since this just came out of the oven, we're going to just do this for now. They can actually cool right there in the paper if you want to. But I like to take them out. Don't they look delicious? Okay guys, now we're gonna see if these come off. Oh yeah. They're cooling off nicely. There we go. See? That's how you want it. Just like that. Laid on your tray. And let it cool. And then when it's done, we'll go ahead and slice it and see what it looks like. Hey guys, let's see what this is gonna taste like or look like. Let's go in the middle. I usually never cut it from the middle, but I will today because I want to see. Ooh, look at that. You see, it looks doughy, but it isn't. That's just the way it is when you use dates. That's how they turn out. But the flavors usually soak in when it's overnight. Okay, I'm gonna give it a little taste. It's still warm. It's so good. It's a little hint of the cucumber, and it's real soft, like the texture of bread pudding. Delicious. Alright guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos, and give this bread a try. It is delicious. 2 thumbs up. No, 10 thumbs up.